What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Ergo. Ergo is one of Charles Hoskinson's favorite projects in the space. This is one where we've started seeing miners flocking there. Um, Miners where you follow the money. This right now seems massively undervalued considering what the potential of Ergo is. So I'm going to break this down for you because I still think this is a big gainer from now till the next bull cycle. Um, and there's some important stats that I'm looking at that are relevant to other blockchains. So it's something you'll want to pay attention to if you're in the crypto space. Before I get into it, though, if you are new to the channel, you're probably wondering who I am or why you should listen to me. All fair. So these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about when I made this channel. They're the first 26 coins I actually owned when I made the channel as well. And had you just put in $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding them, you've done everything wrong, you never sold them, just ignored them for 2 straight years, you would still be in profit for 9.2K from a $2,600 investment. And that's doing absolutely everything wrong. If you'd have done the right things, though, if you just sold these coins last year like I did when the markets flew, you could have made 123K from that $2,600 investment. So it's a stupidly big difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold these off. These are not the coins I own anymore. If you want to see my current portfolio, you can go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my entire portfolio. I let the members know anytime I buy or sell a coin. We have tutorials set up on the site so that anyone that's new to crypto can watch the tutorials and then get into crypto. They're the same ones that I would send my friends and family. Um, Look, fundamentally people want to join and copy along on the portfolio. I do actually release videos on a daily basis if that interests people on the site, but obviously I've got a history of success, as you can see from the spreadsheet. Phantom tops that list. No other YouTuber in 2020 was talking about Phantom but me. I did a whole Udemy course dedicated to the fact that I thought Phantom would 100x or more. I said this was going to be one of the biggest gainers of the bull cycle, and it was. It went up 677 times. I will find another Phantom, and when I do, it won't be a Udemy course. I'm just going to go onto the site and tell the members all about it. So if you want to find out about that next big coin, if you want to get in on it and make those massive gains, then go read the site, guys. The link is on screen. Um, so Ergo. So Ergo, I'm really fond of. Now there's one key red flag that I want to point out, which is the trading volume. The trading volume is piss poor, and really has never been massive. We saw 16 mil. We've seen some, you know, reasonable volume, but nothing significant really. Um, so the trading volume is a big flag for me because one thing you've got to be aware of is you always need to be able to sell a coin. So if the trading volume is rubbish, that's a problem. Now, as I said, Charles Hoskinson, this is one of his favorites. He tweeted out about this in 2019. One of the most interesting projects in the space, and he stands by that. So Ergo, if you're unfamiliar, is aiming to provide efficient, secure, and easy to implement financial contracts that will be useful for and survivable in the long term. They are a self-amendable protocol that allows itself to absorb new ideas and improve in a completely decentralized manner. That is the premise behind Ergo. Now, one thing I will point out is the mining rates have changed massively. So, you know, it was consistently sort of posting sort of 1.23, 1.25, you know, EHD. And then to be fair, when Bitcoin spiked, when the Ethereum merge happened, as you can see, there was a huge spike in mining in the hash rate. And it's since sort of, and then it retraced and then it's since come back down, but it is about double. Yeah, it's about two and a half times what it was. The hash rate was prior to the merging. So there's about two and a half times the amount of miners. Um, knocking about for Ergo. So miners have started flocking to Ergo. Now, um, as they define themselves, they're an organic and non-breaking um, platform that's self-amendable. This means that it should be able to upgrade without, having to do a ton of forks or any crap like that. They're a next-gen smart contract platform. They want to effectively ensure economic freedom for as many people as possible via their protocols. Now, they had a fair launch. Um, Currently, they've got a circulating supply of 63 million, which I think is slightly off what CoinMarketCap currently showing. Yeah, it's about 5 million off. Um, so 63 million in terms of the overall um, circulating supply. Hash rate, as you can see, 27.65 terahash. They are a research-led team, so they do run things in a similar fashion to Cardano in terms of just making sure that everything is up and running and functional before any launches. As a result, we don't see the crashes that we've seen with other blockchains previously. Um, as I said, this is a mineable uh, blockchain. They work off of proof of work, so it's stronger than a proof of stake blockchain, more secure. Um, it's buyable, sellable. It's buyable on where is it? Buy, uh, Gate, Wabi, KuCoin. Um, so a few of the big boys. It's not. I don't believe it's on Binance unless something has changed. No, so it's not on Binance, not on Coinbase yet. Um, so they've still got a few of the big boy, well, a couple of the big boys to join. Um, that for the price will obviously help it appreciate more and more and more. Um, in terms of the team behind Ergo, they are all doxed, and you can see all their sort of history, um, whether it's via LinkedIn or going through Twitter. And this is the core team. You've got the foundation, which have again everyone within the foundation is doxed, and one thing that they have up and running, which I'm always pleased to see, are grants and bounties. Now, the grants and bounties, allow for incentivization um, for the overall ecosystem. Now, in terms of grants, without emailing the team directly to find out what the payouts are for the grants, I am actually unsure about um, how much funds have been allocated for growth. And that is important because you do have to make sure that you've got enough funds allocated so that developers have a reason to come. Like I always talk about, this is so vital. Developers need to have a reason to come and um, join projects. So if they've been given a reason, then that's great. Now, um, one thing that I'm liking with regards to Ergo is obviously they've got their hackathons up and running, which they will contribute to in terms of funding. They've got their multi-sig wallet, um, which got launched this past year. Um, so you can go through their uh, blog, and it shows you exactly how you can create multi-sig wallet and how to set it up. Multi-sig wallets are obviously far, 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 far more secure than a lot of the wallets that are out there these days. And in terms of ecosystem, look, they're growing. When you actually see the entire list of projects that are currently up and running on Ergo, they have started building pretty well. Um, they've got Spectrum Finance, which is like a cross-chain DEX. They've got Ergo Pad, which is sort of a launch pad. Sky Harbor's their sort of NFT platforms. You've got Ergo Auctions, which is sort of similar to your eBay. Um, Sigma USD is their decentralized stable coin. Um, and they've got some casinos and some royalty management stuff as well. Um, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it needs growth. Let's be real. Like, this is a weak link for Ergo right now. They've got to really push on that ecosystem growth. Um, they've got a really in-depth roadmap of what is coming next, along with what they're aiming to do for 2022 and beyond, um, with a big focus on high throughput and improved security, um, more layer two solutions as well. Um, they're also going to have Ergo Fund, which is going to be their crowdfunding, um, as well as they're going to have Darkpool, which is a gaming project, and some DAOs and more, and push on exchange listings. So they've got real plans in place for what they want to achieve. Now, in terms of weakness for me, Ergo, two elements of weakness. Number one is, look, the ecosystem needs to grow, needs to improve, needs to uh, we need to start seeing some DeFi protocols and um, like lending and borrowing protocols and start to arrive on Ergo. That would be a real positive for them. Um, the other thing is trading volume has to start rising, which will come when they start listing on bigger exchanges as well. But right now, trading volume is definitely one that I would be somewhat concerned about. The trading volume is not strong enough when you look at the overall market cap. 400,000. I mean, I know it's the weekend, so 400,000 trading volume, but you're looking at sort of an average of about 1.1, 1.2 million a day. With a market cap of 81 million, I would expect a higher uh, trading volume on a daily basis. Um, and you've got to remember, fundamentally, if you're holding a big position in Ergo, at some point you want to sell it. So you need trading volume that's going to allow for you to sell it without taking a huge price hit. Um, And those two bits are the weaknesses for Ergo. The strength is the security. The strength is the fact that the miners have moved over to Ergo. They're chasing the money, and miners know where the money is. So the fact that they've got a mining hash rate that's gone up about 2.5 times from just a matter of a few months ago shows that miners have consistently stayed with Ergo, bar that sort of huge spike when the merge Ethereum merge happened. Um, and the fact that they've got an incentivization program, they've got a grants and bounties program, so developers have a reason to come to Ergo. There's a lot of really good strengths here, a lot of really good strengths, um, and it is ideally set up as well for decentralized finance. It's perfectly created in that regard for decentralized finance. So if they can really push, because they've got good partnerships. They're partnered with some strong projects. Your Fluxes and your Waves, Zelcore, which is obviously an element of Flux and stuff. But um, these are good projects. So they've got strong partners. They just need to then really grow. Now, what I would say is, if we do not see growth in the ecosystem, if we don't see um, them landing on a Binance or a Coinbase, then I wouldn't expect it to necessarily do a run. But if this does land on those big exchanges combined with a real growth in DeFi, this could hit $30 with ease. That would only put it at about 1.8 billion market cap, which is not that big when you realize that by the next bull cycle, we're going to have, probably a 10K Ethereum, probably, a new all-time high for Bitcoin, whether it hits 100 grand or not. Bitcoin will have a market cap comfortably over a trillion. Ethereum will. So a market cap of 1.1 billion in the scheme of things is very, very small. So hitting $30 is more than achievable, but it won't do that if it doesn't grow the DeFi and if it doesn't land on bigger exchanges. So that's what would be watching right now. So whether it's joining the Telegram groups or the Discords or just following them on Twitter, keeping keeping an eye on those developments are key, because if they have those developments, success will be imminent. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're a returning viewer as well, subscribe to the channel. The videos will make you money. You do not want to miss them. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own, the ones that are in my portfolio right this second, go to copymycrypto.com. Links on screen. It's where I share every time I buy a coin or sell a coin. Guys, I have a history of success. The spreadsheet speaks for itself. No one was talking about Phantom in 2020 other than me. I had a whole Udemy course dedicated to Phantom being the best gainer. Copy My Crypto is where I share everything I'm doing. It's like you sitting in class when you were at school. You sit next to the smart kid and you're copying his answers in the test. You're getting the same results, but you're putting in no work. That's what Copy My Crypto is. You get the same results as me, but you don't have to do any of the work. I do all the research. I dive into these markets on a daily basis. When I find a big gainer, I go onto the site and I tell the members all about it, why I'm getting into it, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. So if you want to make things as simple as easy and as easy as possible for yourselves, go read the site now, guys. Links on screen. And I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.